Well, I'm just putting in strange shapes in the water and pushing and pulling, adding paint, removing paint, moving things around, and in doing so, things, the general idea slowly comes into view. So, none of this is final. Certainly not here. I like the idea of a few wave crests or what have you, intermittently catching light as we go down to the bottom. I don't just want a whole bunch of vertical lines. I don't want them too evenly spaced between each other. I don't want them the same width. I don't want them. I'd like to have them sort of come down as we or widen out as we work our way into this area. All, of course, in the interests of making this an interesting area, right? So, I started up here by too high a value right from the get-go. Now, I suspected as such when I was doing it, but I thought that's all right. I'm going to be taking some of the colors from the sun up above and some of these colors and putting them on this mist that's here to help introduce the glare of the sun poking through the mist down onto the water, so to marry this surface to that surface. At the moment it's just a little too stark, this line is just, it's too harsh. And well, you can see I haven't been too worried about when I put the paint on, getting it onto these rocky masses, because I scraped off the excess and then pushed a little toilet paper against them to withdraw pigment and oil. I will have to just take the brush, take some dark color and again ultramarine blue and a little burnt sienna and a little turpentine still, and sort of reinforce the exact location of these rocks. That'll look better. I also want to join this boulder and this point of the island or point of land with a darker line in there, and extend a line off the bottom of this rock, as I often do. But that's not done at all. Right now I'm challenging myself with this, and it's fun, but it's also a bit of a slog. It's a slow go. But like I say, I'm adding paint, I'm taking paint off, I'm pushing things around, I'm manipulating the whole thing. It's in general I don't describe painting water as sculpting it, but in a sense it is kind of what I'm doing. The colors that are on here are identical to the colors that are in the sky. And let's just back out so you can see the sky in all of its blinding yellow. I'm sorry, but my camera doesn't seem to pick up this very well at all. And that's probably because it's very high values adjacent to low values so far. It looks very crass at the moment. Through the camera, to me, it certainly does. And I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to show up on the video. But we have really, really, really high values versus really low values. We have high chroma versus low chroma. We have harsh juxtaposition, especially of values. So the camera senses the light sun here, and that just blinds it to the darker stuff or the more subtle stuff. Maybe I'll just take the camera and poke into the water only. To give you a better notion of what's there. those horizontal lines, they definitely need some more pushing and pulling. They need to be better organized and more random looking. Now if I zoom in on the sun, just that, I have to get pretty close though with my zoom. Only then do you start to see some of the detail. Anyway, I'm not going to buy another camera. It is what it is. Okay, just a quick, I guess it's kind of a vloggy thing, isn't it? See you soon.